Okay, good day everyone. Hello, I'm Ann Isoga, your reporter for today. This is a video reporting for the topic that how language is connected to biology and physiology. Uh, but I will discuss the language is connected to physiology because Miss Angelica discussed about language is connected by biology. First, we define physiology. So, what is physiology? So, this is the study of animals, including human. So, can you see the PowerPoint that if language is a form of cultural evolution, it is useful to look at the relationship between its historical progression and changes in human evolutionary physiology. Will some observations have been made, such as the descended larynx that enables human speech? So the example of this, red deer and lions also have a descended larynx. So what is descended larynx? So this is a laryngeal descent. It refers to a movement of the larynx away from the oral and nasal cavities in human or animal or other mammals. So, hindi lang human ang meron, but also the mammals. So, they have all descended larynx. So, it refers to a movement of the larynx. So, next, and more probably, language production is enabled because of the interaction of a number of different musculoskeletal and neural features of human physiology, so some of which are shared by other species. So musculoskeletal and neural features, so this is connected to the bone. So bone and relating to a nerve or the nervous system. So when we say musculoskeletal and neural features, so it is connected to the bone, okay, their nervous system. So next slide. So cultural people are the product of their genes. So take note of it. So gene expression and also the environment, all three are involved in the evolutionary process. So what does selective mean in genetics? So genetic composition by means of natural or artificial controlling factors and also cultural evolution, ito yung na-adapt ng iba yung mga iba't ibang language. So, cultural evolution leads to the adaptation of universal grammar. And also we can ask then the fundamental questions, which is what is the reason for linguistic diversity? So, ano nga ba yung rason na yan? And also what is the rate of linguistic evolutionary change? How quickly do languages adapt? So what is the approximate rate of language change? So if these questions, we can then begin to understand not only how fixed cultural meaning are temporally mutable and may change in time, and also how soon current linguistics construct may become less intelligibly to our future self. So cultural containment, which is the part of nation's cultural agenda and a source of meaning for its citizenry. So that is cultural containment. And also Richardson and Boyd suggest that linguistic diversity arises not just because of cultural containment. So yan yung sinabi ko kanina na cultural containment. So sinasabi nila Richardson and Boyd na um, so they suggest that because of cultural containment, yun nga, it is the part of nations, cultural agenda, and a source of meaning for its citizenry. So by ethnicity or geography, but also for sociological reason that it limits communication between people who cannot freely trust one another or in which truthful communications leads to maladaptive behavior. So hindi lamang sa cultural containment kundi para din sa sociological na dahilan kung saan hindi madayang or hindi malayang nagtitiwala ang mga tao sa isa't isa kaya nag-i-end siya sa maladaptive na pag-uugali. So kasi nga ang mga tao ay product ng kanilang genes. So there is a three-cycle process of language change. So ano nga ba yung tatlong yan? So main determinants are learning ontogeny, glossogeny, and phylogeny. So first, we define what is ontogeny. So what is ontogeny na sinasabi? So it is the develop or course of development especially of an individual organism. So ano-ano nga ba yung mga organisms na yun? So it is an individual, animal, plants, or single-celled life form. So that is ontogeny. So second one is glossogeny. So nade-develop din ng language through glossogeny. So it refers to the development of language over historical time. So it refers in the historical time. And the last three is phylogeny, so which is representation of the evolutionary history and relationships between group of organisms, relationships based on shared or divergent physical and genetic characteristics. So sa phylogeny, it combines the ontogeny and glossogeny. So relationships between group of organisms and the and from the history. So that ito yung tatlong cycles sa pagbabago ng wika. Okay, take note of it. The three cycle that can language change or it is the three cycle process of language change. So first, ontogeny, which is the development of an individual organisms. Second is glossogeny, the development through historical time. And the phylogeny, which is development between or the relationship between group of organisms and relationship which is based on evolutionary history. So that is the three cycle process. So both innate endowment and cultural evolution. So development of forms of cultural encoding such as library holdings, the development of the lexicon and public memory, etc. So occurs through millennia and through changes at the individual level, the wider cultural level of the lexicon. So and biologically to the species, but ultimately genes encode the linguistic ability of people within the society. So although language changes the fitness of the landscape for cultural formations. So that is all about for language is connected to physiology. So we have three focus questions. So who suggests. So, balikan natin yung three focus questions, which is, who suggests that linguistic diversity arises not just because of cultural containment? So, sino-sino yung mga yan? So, it is Richardson and Boyd. So, that is an answer. And also, what is physiology? So, it is the study of animals, including human. And also, what is descended larynx? So, it is the movement of the larynx away from the oral and nasal cavities in human or other mammals. So that is all about how language is connected in physiology. So thank you for learning.